You can let the other person speak.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Garrettson and the Golden Nugget. This is Bruce Patterson, Garwood, New Jersey. Reso 964 is signing the bargaining agreement with the Assistant Prosecutors Association. Two questions. What has changed from the last agreement, such as benefits and salary percentage? And why is it only for 1 year? 969 Reso is awarding subcontracts through the County Family Success Center, which you've talked about a little bit. This is $250,000 is actually being handled through the United Way of Union County. We're not asking what the purpose of this money is. This was explained before. But since the plural subcontracts are noted, we are asking to who and how much money is being distributed. Reso 970 is
969, the previous one?
970 is executing a settlement agreement in the lawsuit Mervelis versus Union County for $3.2 million. This is a huge loss of taxpayer money, sadly, and raises some questions and intrigue. This civil rights suit goes back to 2013 with a faulty interpretation of former prosecutor Romanko's lie detector process, and the defendant was then locked up for 3 years. A recent appeals court ruled the resulting conviction was determined to be fabricated. Result is the taxpayers are directly on the hook for $875,000. In addition, we paid Kaloji Sivitz law firm over $130,000 to represent Union County in this loss. One startling question that needs to be answered for the press and the public: what line item is this $1 million in direct county taxpayer monies coming out of? We also see Fortitude Reinsurance Company is paying the balance of $2.3 million. However, in reviewing resolutions going back to 2011, I can't see where you hired Fortitude as our reinsurance company. When was this firm hired and for how much cost? Reso 971 is increasing Kingston Coventry legal firm's contract up to $105,000 for the purpose of potential litigation. Since there's no specific litigation noted, the public and the press would like to know, what is this about? From Kingston's website, it says, our attorneys possess the critical insights necessary to represent your entity or officers in government enforcement actions at all levels, which raises the issue that we understand the Office of State Comptroller may be involved in the investigation of financial aspects of our county, or maybe there are other issues being raised. Please elaborate what issues expend these potential litigation monies. General comments. Last meeting, we had brought up many major disasters, failings of the county, and today now findings of investigation in the lawsuit. This reflects poorly on Union County governance. For the public and the press, please give us the status of the recent environmental and county equipment damages out in Ashbrook swampland. There's an old saying, politicians enter government to do good, and they leave doing well. Last week, Chair Granados sprung a surprise resolution commending Commissioner Mirabella on his 25 years of public service, listing some achievements. Of course, Granados left out Mirabella's success, where Mirabella apparently gamed the system in the 8 years to get he and his wife patronage positions in government, both having minimal to no experience for the jobs, and subsequently increasing he and his wife's public salary total from $30,000 to $300,000, plus increasing his public pension from $15,000 to $100,000 in 8 years, mind you. If you include his legitimate Chubb pension and their Social Security, it's safe to say they'll probably be receiving around $200,000 annually in retirement. You sure don't have to sleep in any cars. Granados did a fool's errand on leaving that important part out. Maybe Chair Granados has stars in his eyes that he can use the Mirabella Golden Nugget strategy to game the system also. So what we saw here last week was the true meaning of putting lipstick on a pig. Thank you.
County Manager, you want to go first?
Thank you. Regarding Ashbrook, no updates to provide. Thank you.
970, 971, County Council.
Thank you, Chairman. Dealing with 971 first, Kingston Coventry firm is handling right now potential litigation concerning the Ashbrook construction building there. and whatever other
Clubhouse construction.
I'm sorry, clubhouse construction and whatever other items the county manager may need advice on. But basically, it's that's the litigation that they're handling. On the Mervelis matter, first of all, I do want to correct one factual mistake that the questioner said, and that is there was no finding by the court that there was any fabrication by the operator of the lie detector. I would note this matter goes back to a lawsuit in 2014. The insurance company was the insurance company he had back then. That's why the reserve is $1 million, and that's not a company that we currently insure with. This matter has to do with events back in 2014. The county did win this matter at trial. It was overturned by the Third Circuit Court of Appeals, and at the insistence of our insurance company, we are settling it at this time, with the insurance company paying a majority of the settlement. Thank you,
Mr.
Chairman.
County Council. 969, Director Debian Anderson. Just in reference to some of the organizations that are worked with from Family Success Center.
Through you, Chair, for Elizabeth is Proceed, for Rahway is Rahway CAO, and for United Way, they're covering the Hillside Family Success Center.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Chairman. It's actually a 2-year contract. It covers, the years 2024 and 2025, and no other changes. Thank you.
That's for 964.
And just in reference to other comments, I know it doesn't need any type of mentioning, but trying to make sure we're all clear. Commissioner Mirabella got a recognition from this Commissioner Board last meeting due to his strong leadership advocacy for the residents of Union County, and something that many of us admire to replicate when it comes to his service of always making sure he was available and is available to the residents, when it comes to veteran organizations, when it comes to helping out families in need, when it comes to making sure that he's always been a leading voice in trying to bring extra dollars to the County of Union on state, federal level, and someone who led us throughout the COVID-19 pandemic as our chairman, but also as someone who was actively engaged with all the different municipalities and other counties across the state. So myself personally, I admire Commissioner Mirabella for his leadership, for his hard work, and you can play that out however you want to play it out, Mr. Patterson. But I appreciate all your hard work, Commissioner Mirabella, and look forward to your continued efforts in always fighting for the residents of Union County. Thank you.
Second. I second that.
Thank you. Is there any comments from the public?